Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, infinite beings of the eternal white flame of Source Creator, rising into the glory of the dawning of the new golden era of peace and prosperity. Today we had a 1221 portal. This is a special gateway point in the space-time continuum for the coming solstice on December 21st, 2021, which will be encoded 122122021. We had massive waves of higher dimensional gamma plasma light flowing in all day. We had two 45 Hz columns on the Schumann charts re-encrypting the 99 portal. We had a white beam at 38 Hz opening the 1111 gateway, and a 73 Hz massive blast encoded with the 37 into 73 codes of heaven on earth. The event is on, and we are the event. Ground crew lightworkers and keepers of the soul star spark of the 144. We are triggering the solar flash so many are seeing in vision. From now until the equinox in 10 days on September 22nd, 2021, we will begin walking in between worlds, meaning in between heaven and earth, as we fluctuate in the quantum film that separates the two worlds. We merge the two into the one to fully manifest heaven on earth. The true queen has made the final move to checkmate the false king of the old patriarchy. Game over. Now the new game of life begins in complete harmony as humanity lives from the heart, being connected to all things. We have reached critical mass, and with no holds barred, with no restriction, we go all in. There's an old saying, when the rubber meets the road, and this is it. We prepared for many lifetimes and timelines for this final mission of total breakthrough for all sentient beings. We still follow the free will paradigm, so we inspire others by being inspired. We cannot force anyone into joy, peace, or passion. We can assist by being the joy and living our passions with an open heart and open mind. This is the best we can do. Nothing can stop us, for we arrived in full consciousness for this great awakening into the new earth. We take back control of this simulation of the divine waters, La Matrica, and transform this realm into the holy matrix of paradise. This world has always evolved into becoming. This is the resurrection of all life in all realms, timelines, and dimensions here now. We connect all aspects of infinitely expanding Creator Source and create an infinity spiral that is a web-like construct of divinity to restructure all false matrices into the eternal truth of the rainbow dragon grids of Shambhala. All connecting etheric nodes and nodules are resonating chambers in the heart center of all lightworkers and starseeds in all realms, creating a network of infinite proportions. It is the diamond net of Indra that shimmers with multidimensional plasma light that transports all gnosis and information instantly throughout the infinite multiverse. We connect in and hold the grid lines together within our heart centers. The eternal net is completed and online and free for all sentient beings of pure light. All now pulses at the fifth dimensional frequency to reconfigure all DNA codes to vibrate at the frequency of peace, joy, love, and harmony. We simply let go and allow the current to flow through our meridians and channels. The instruction manual is encoded in your new 12-strand crystalline DNA. 2 physical and 10 etheric. Go within into the stillness, and you shall see the light. Now transmit the codes to the world around you. Aho! With these massive waves coming in, we had many powerful activations all over Pachamama. We had 137 M1.5 or greater earthquakes all over this realm. There's the 37 code again into the 73. The most powerful 5.3 northwest of Kuril Islands. Earlier today, Santa Cruz, we also had a 5.3, creating the 8-8 portal, the Lion's Gate, the Lyran Nation, South Shetland Islands, and the trunk of Ganesh. Also in the root chakra of Pachamama, we had a 4.812 Divine Goddess, Puerto Rico 3.333 Divine Mastery, Itzu Islands, Japan 5.1, Afghanistan 4.4, Puerto Rico, another 3-2. Indonesia, 4-9-13, Divine Feminine. Chiapas, Mexico, 4-6. Greece, Attica, 3.1. La Libertad, Peru. South America, Andes Mountains, the land of the liberation movement, 4.7. Texas, we had a 3.6. Chile, South America, 4-4, Divine 44. In the heart of Lemuria, the new Lemurian energy, Pahala, Hawaii, 3.812, Divine Goddess. Tonga, 5-2, Ring of Fire. Philippines, 4-4, another 4-4, 8-8, Portal. Indonesia, 4-6. Mentone, Texas, 3-9. Indonesia, 4-7. San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina, South America, also Andes Mountain. Kundalini Pachamama, right on the Tropic of Capricorn, 4.2. Tonopah, Nevada, 3-7. Miyagi, Japan, 4-4, another 8 activation. Akutan, Alaska, and the Crown of Lemuria, 4.7. Chalice, Idaho, 3.2. Russia, Tixi, 4.3, Mentone, Texas, 3-0. The whole grid again, totally lit up, totally activated. As Gaia rises, we rise with her. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 9 degrees, 57 minutes Sagittarius. The sun is at 20 degrees, 30 minutes Virgo. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 21 degrees Virgo, a girls' basketball team. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 10 degrees Sagittarius, a theatrical representation of a golden-haired goddess of opportunity, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia, from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today is 3 of Air. The keywords education, talent, study, willingness, guides, teachers, comprehension, communication, perception. The key phrases: expand your mind. Every experience offers a lesson. Education is a lifelong process. Learning aids comprehension. Lessons repeat until we understand. Learning transforms talent into skill. Don't kill the messenger. Ignorance is nothing to be proud of. Meaning, the 3 of Air symbolizes the importance of education and study in helping us to reach our highest potential, and reminds us that education should be thought of as a lifelong process. Life itself teaches us. Every experience can offer us a lesson. The people around us and those who come into our lives can all teach us and guide us. They can give us insight into who we are, who they are, and our relationships within society, nature, and our immediate environments. Education serves to help the individual develop an understanding of life and to comprehend it. It helps to maintain a sense of freedom and purpose. It helps us to determine whether a situation is right or wrong for us and provides us with other options. It also helps us to see that there can be long-term ramifications, rewards, and consequences to our actions. We learn of our history. We learn of our possible future. We learn about nature and the world. We learn about ourselves as a race, and we learn about the universe in which we dwell. The knowledge we receive via an education empowers us, and the more we know, the more we can accomplish. Education helps us to use our minds and our senses to our benefit. It protects us from being fooled, manipulated, and deceived, and also gives us the means to follow our dreams. The more we learn, the more we can comprehend, and the easier it becomes to communicate and express ourselves. And now today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Merge with your true source. All unlocks from here as we now remember again who we are, as the truth arises from within. Surrender to your higher self and source and become one with it. This is what this is all about: at-one-ment, atonement, higher heart and heart activation and opening, unfolding along with crystal core of earth. Connect to the collective heart grid and new grid system. Command your 144 subharmonic strands of DNA to activate and unify as one. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Jason Estes. We push through a major layer today as Team Humanity, and as we reach the point of clarity on the 18th and prep for the second act of the new movie, which will start on the 21st, Be ready for one of the largest realignments we have ever felt within ourselves, and as the smoke fades and the truth shines through, celebrate what we have overcome together, because it is done. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Huang Gwen. Many starseeds are going through activation of the morphogenetic chakras. Once the crown chakra is activated, mostly the blue heart chakra and the 9th chakra morphogenetic chakras are 8th chakra, high heart chakra. I refer to blue heart chakra. 9th chakra, atomic doorway, mouth of God, goddess. 10th chakra, solar star. 11th chakra, galactic chakra. 12th chakra, earth star. 13th chakra, earth core, or universal mother chakra. 14th chakra, universal sun chakra. 15th chakra, universal father chakra. Between now and equinox, take good care of yourself, remain calm, rest when and where possible. DNA is being upgraded, Kundalini is on fire, liver detox is highly recommended. If still experiencing back pain, fast when and where possible, for the 3 lower chakras are being cleansed and re-encrypted. I went through this in 2018 after Lionsgate 2018. My root chakra is no longer red. Colors of the 3 lower chakras are re-encrypted. With loving blessings, Godspeed. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Asara Adams. Here is the latest energy update from the Galactic Council of Light for you. Energy update from the Pleiadian, Sarian, Arcturian Council of Light. We are here now. We love you. We are you from your future to assist you on your path. Dear ones, all star fleets of light are currently beaming high amounts of love frequencies to your planet to assist in the grand transition. Humanity is approaching a pivotal point in the separation of worlds. One world will continue in the 3rd dimension, which is the lower dimension, and will have a chance to choose their ascension at a later point. One world will ascend into the higher dimensions and enter the 5D, new divine earth experience. It is imperative at this moment for those who wish to be part of the 5D earth to disconnect completely from the 3D experience. That means to eliminate any thoughts, feelings, words, and actions relating to the fear-based 3D world. The choice is entirely yours, and you have free will in this. But if you do choose the 5D world, it will take a very strong stand from you. Detach any connections to negative, fear-based concepts and replace them with love-based concepts completely, 100%. Use all the self-discipline you have and disconnect all limiting and fear-based beliefs, thoughts, feelings, words, and actions now. Bless all life. Meditate in stillness as often as you can. No judgment or opinions of others. Connect with Source God, your I Am presence as often as you can. Eat only high vibrational food and water. Rest and exercise to move the chakras and energies within you. Visualize the 5D new divine earth experience as often as you can. Love more and be kind. Connect with the ascended masters, angels, Telosians, and galactic families of light as much as you can, and call forth our help with this process. This is not a drill. It is the last chance to hop on board of the 5D train, if you will. The time has come. We are holding the vision of the divine new earth with you, and from our vantage point it is glorious. We are with you every step of the way. You are loved beyond measure. We are with you always. We love you. We are you. Namaste. From TelosChannel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. Rainbow Light Expansion. The Arcturians. See yourself as a wonderful being of rainbow light. As you flow in the higher dimensional planes, as you access rainbow light frequencies of creation, see your light world appearing before you. Higher light expansion, integrating, multiplying, amplifying, advancing all aspects of you. It is simply the task of the Wayshower to allow this light to come through. We simply ask you to say the following: I allow the higher light to move through me. I allow my multidimensional light stream to attune with my physical form. I am a being of rainbow light frequencies. I allow and release multidimensional light skills to assist and enhance my light mission. I expand and achieve day by day, moment by moment, as I anchor light, ground and integrate the new earth light frequencies, as I collectively join with my light family. as we journey to light. I love you and thank you for accepting this light mission to hear and perceive these encoded light words. As our light legion grows, as we join in global and galactic unity, sending waves of rainbow cosmic love for your light journey, the Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777, there comes a time in your life when you finally surrender and open up to everything that is meant for you. You won't know when this rebirth will happen. It will just happen when it is meant to happen. You will clear all the blocks that you become consciously aware of. You will be aware of the triggering that happens when there is more to clear. You will reach a frequency, the level of understanding that enables you to create the life you desire, but there is still something missing. The feeling of unconditional love that you were always aware of deep within, although you didn't know what it was. And when the time comes, you will finally be able to open up your heart to the fullest and set yourself free. You will become your true self, the one you always were deep within, but hidden behind the fears, wounds, blocks, society rules, and conditioning. You are the one that will set yourself free, and you don't have to do anything special but listen to the guidance of your heart soul, telling you what to do each step of the way. It is not easy to blindly walk forward, but so worth it. Keep on moving forward, dear Lightbringer. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel, the resonance frequencies have gone up in octaves. These work with the emotional bodies and thus with all which is there within us, which needs to be brought into highest alignment and lifted into the wholeness frequency. I see and sense the discordant notes being sent through humanity. The discordant notes of separation, of fear, of judgment, of the old duality in whatever form these may indeed express themselves in. Again, the trying to split what in truth is one into the many, and then divide the many into more discordance and thus jarring tones and notes. All this then has a ripple effect on the general health and well-being of individual souls. The more sensitive the soul, the most it will cringe from the discordance. For the more tuned in one becomes, the more sensitive one becomes to energy and energy fields. I have a friend who is a musical genius. She will often wake up with music in her soul and being and then just go and sit at the piano and play this music and write it down. I've never come across someone who is so sensitive to discordant tones that she will immediately be able to pinpoint this, even within a huge choir. She is not the only one whom have come across with such sensitivity. I once sang in a choir of 1,000 people, and the person next to me was off tone. The conductor stopped the whole choir mid-singing and pointed straight at her, and pinpointed the fact that she was off tone, off key. The resonance frequencies indeed work with sound in the highest degrees. A lot of tones and notes which are not yet audible to our outer ears are being returned, but can be heard from within our inner ears. Now in discordances in and around us, we will pick this up as jarring in our energy fields. We may start feeling slightly off-center or unbalanced. When this occurs, it is best to withdraw into total silence and then ask, who or what is discordant within myself and outside myself? With this, a lot of the emotional baggage which we need to be released will come to the fore. A lot of this will now come around persecution, where we were persecuted in past lives or this lifetime, and where we persecuted others. Persecution always has to do with intolerance, where one wishes to impose one's own ideology or belief systems or whatever upon others, and thus trying to force them into compliance through threats, brute force, or whatever other means. Yet this will boomerang right back to any soul trying to do this, for they are interfering with every soul's free will and choice. Yet note here, one is asked to go back deeply into your own inner soul self, and there regain the inner harmonic tones and the inner music of the soul, which in truth is always in tune with the cosmos, and in tune with the soul and soul group, thus the greater music, the greater tones. There is no discordance. Thus when there is a jarring on the emotional scales, then ask yourself why. If you are truly tuned in, nothing and no one can bring discordance within yourself, unless you allow them to. If you truly live your sacred heart tones with love and devotion, you will not allow anyone to override your own inner music and tones. More than this, you will sing, play out your inner music and tones, and in the process you are tuned into the higher vibrational frequency tones, which are toned into your emotional body. Why? Because the emotional body has to do with feelings, and music and tones play the heart and soul strings. When the heart is open and one plays a musical instrument or sings from the heart and soul and with feeling, you start to pluck the heart and soul strings of others. Music and tones need no words. They immediately move into the emotional body and move the heart strings. This is why music unites people more than any spoken word ever can. Thus become aware, start tuning into your own soul, and then ask that you become aware of the jarring and discordant tones you may be picking up subconsciously or consciously. If they are your own, then tune yourself in. If not, tune out what it disturbs and disrupts. When your emotional body is tuned in fully into the resonance frequencies and the higher octaves, you'll start feeling a deep healing occurring within you as you finally release all the discordance which might have been there within, and now are free to become as one with the celestial music and the celestial tones. From JudithKusel.com. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens, the material life that we are leaving behind. The solar flare is here and brings healing and solutions of long pending, unresolved, and stuck situations in our lives. She is here for everyone. Those who do not want to go through her will not be able to continue. Those who cannot receive her will receive her in alternative ways. She is cleansing everything, and at the same time she reconnects us to the true fields of creation. Inner and outer worlds are being purified, and as this process is taking place, space for true memory is becoming available. Though humanity is currently under attack, the solar flare is here to bring truth and restoration, and she will have the last word. Earth's rest of the realms will be eventually remembered and seen again. When this happens, during these moments, there will be again given choices, where one wants to go and why. Again, it is the true self's choice and not the false personalities. People who have learned to put blame onto others, who keep toxic and manipulative behaviors or hide the truth from their selves and others, are to be purified and correct their course. Otherwise, they will not be able to follow the path of return to true life. Our true spiritual families are overseeing all energies of guilt, shame, fear, lies, resentment are to be revisited, understood, and embodied by each one. Every energy humans carry has a reason and a correlation to the true personal history, and those who research and work on themselves are blessed to find it and become whole again. History as we know it was nothing but a program of enslavement. We are leaving it behind. True history is found within. The solar flare is the absolute power. She takes us back to the moments before the reversals and helps us remember, understand, and correct our actions. She is our blessing. Those who are still looking for quick fixes and material gains, who think they know better and avoid to truly face that which they carry inside, they are still not listening. They are to receive great lessons in order to listen and align consciously with their true history and actions and lovingly correct their course. The material life we are leaving behind will be of no use to where we are heading. Spirit is providing all. Divine, royal children, the way back to true life is the one of self-acceptance, self-responsibility, purity, and self-sovereignty, and love, Irini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Lunar aspects. The skies are quiet, although the moon's entry into boisterous Sagittarius keeps us animated. In this sign we're inclined towards optimism, yearn for adventure, love to have a free reign. This is the energy of visionaries and seers, dreamers and travelers, storytellers and tarot readers. We try to peer through time, always looking ahead. Symbolism speaks loudly to us as we search for meaning, but before we gallop into the future, it's necessary for us to revisit the past. The lunar conjunction to the south node halts our hooves, makes us dance on the spot like an elegant dressage horse. The slow motion catches our eye and we peer into our history. See the tale we told. Realize that it's time to close that chapter for good. For some it's revisiting old karmic lessons, the kind that come around again and again, each time bringing greater understanding. Saturn offers a steadying hand and kindly says, "Look how far you've come. Never stop believing in yourself." From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 12, Yellow, Crystal Human. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are dedication, cooperation, and universalize. The 12th day is so near the end of the wave spell that there is not much you can do now to aid your mission along. The best thing to do now is to talk to others and share your experiences. Cooperation is a key factor to understanding the 12th day. Instead of trying to make sense of all this by yourself, learn from others, as this is the best way to gain deeper understanding of the calendar. Today is Yellow Human, and the key elements for the sign are influence, wisdom, and free will. The Yellow Human is a sensitive soul who doesn't easily communicate, but who is on the receiving end of much wisdom intuitively. They must be aware that their cup can runneth over sometimes, so it's good to share this wisdom and offload some of it. However, they have free will, and no one can tell a Yellow Human what to do. If you are a human, today you will be in your element. For the rest of us, we can tune in and receive wisdom too, and also we have free will to do with this wisdom what we like. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Crystal Human, Kin 12, 12th of September, 2021, Crystalline Connections, 12-9-2021 equal 26, equal 12-9-5, equal 3-9-5, equal 3-14, equal 3-5, equal 8. Day codes, 12, acquiring strength, wisdom, 26, empowerment through compassion, 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity, 8, infinite, abundant source flow, month year codes, 9, endings, destiny, service, humanity, grace, 5, freedom, change, transformation, liberation, 14, media, publicity, promotion, recognition, Kin 12 equal 3, Holy Trinity, spirit code for building our new foundation of peace and harmony, a beautiful divine and heavenly day aligning with divine will. Day 12 already of our journey with our Red Mother Dragon wave spell, where we are incubating in the womb of creation. We are being guided to focus on nurturance and compassion for ourselves and others and our planet, realizing the importance of self-love and the giving and receiving of unconditional love in order to grow and flourish and be born anew. Today we are universalizing our divine wisdom and connecting with our kin to influence the way we communicate and cooperate in a more loving and compassionate manner, pure crystalline connections through our World Wide Web. Day 12 is a day to take stock of your intentions, motivations, and influence, filled with an abundance of yellow, golden energy from the combined energies of Yellow Human and Yellow Seed. It is a day of gentle empowerment and cooperation. Tone of creation, crystal, tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The veil of illusion and false deception of the old matrix has finally been dissolved through the space and freedom engendered by yesterday's spectral phase of disillusion and release. New partnerships emerge. Energy comes together and crystal beings form. Stories must be shared of the wondrous and brave adventures we have been on. The crystal energy is brilliant for gaining crystal clear clarity and guidance for your next steps forward. Communication and networking flows, information from spirit in all realms flow, freely accessible by all the new crystal beings connected to Gaia's crystalline communication grid. Day by day, we are getting closer to permanently linking telepathically to this universal grid and each other. The Crystal Devas are very excited and anxiously awaiting to be of service. Ditch your smartphones and 5G and tune into the new kid on the global block, 5D. The channels have commenced broadcasting. Transmission is on. This is the new Aethernet, GGG, Galactic Global Grid. Free subscription includes unlimited Akashic Records downloads, no freezing, crashing, or dropouts, galactic light speed assured. Get ready for Galactic Google. Life will never be the same again. Focusing on the greater good and the whisperings of spirit will put you on the right path. A greater connection to spirit protects us from our lower destructive selves and the forces of darkness. Let the great white wind be the wind beneath your wings and lift you towards the heavens. Spend some time in stillness today on this holy day, communing with God, Goddess, Spirit, to forge a stronger and purer connection to your source of wisdom. Allow the messages and images to download until the projector ceases, and then you have arrived at the 0 point of nothingness and pure golden silence. Tap into the infinite well of divine love and transmit this back through the grid, bathing our planet in the beautiful blanket of the utmost comfort and nurturance as we lovingly embrace in our united resolve to become better humans, better citizens, and caretakers of our beautiful new world. Become the hollow bamboo today and channel the inspiration of spirit through your influential wisdom, music, dance, yoga, breath, singing, light language, and whatever form of wind that seeks to whistle through your being. Hold no fear and allow it to flow effortlessly. Radiate your inner light as you telepathically connect with our planetary kin through the universal crystalline grid of creation. Send forth the spark of inspiration that will allow others to see in the dark, guiding them back home to the loving embrace of infinite source. Come fill your golden holy grail with the golden light nectar from the gods until your cup runneth over. This is the holy sacrament. Amen. Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sabaoth. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord, God of hosts. Today's question is, how can we share our divine wisdom through compassion and acts of loving kindness, positively influencing others to follow our lead and co-create a better and more caring world for future generations? Divine blessings for connecting to the universal Sophia Christos grid of loving kindness. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 12, Yellow Crystal Human. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to influence. Universalizing wisdom, I seal the process of free will. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of flowering. And on this powerful day of blooming, blossoming, flowering, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click that subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications from the angels about our future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for your continued support. If you'd like to help us continue doing this work and bringing these transmissions to the world and assisting Gaia and all her children in this great ascension process, you could either make a monthly pledge on Patreon or a one-time donation to PayPal at our links at egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, September 12th, 2021, 122021. P1 calling Terrence for origins recognition. Attention for calls and PVSC-SDE. Higher assessments continue to be made. Deep rebirths continue. Obsessors are removed from specific areas. Etheric alignments intensify. Visual tensions decrease. Violet flames spread. Divine healers arrive. Angelics break old routes. Attention, Vanula, the source of potions. Rejuve D on proper primary anchorage. Started. 87% non-regressive. Attention, Vanula, the potion source. Rejuve D enhanced, 87% non-regressive. Defragmentation movement in progress, 86% non-regressive. Sacred is anchored. Temporarily end of transmission, Pleiades 1. Potentiating Nevic grid building from disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. And as we take in and on these massive waves of energy, these are very intense, powerful, expansive waves. As we are on the threshold of this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. Keep going through and through and through until total compression breakthrough. Nothing stopping us. Don't look back. Eyes to the skies, feet firmly on the ground. You are now fully anchored into 5D energies. As the interruption patterns swirl around you, take those in, send them deep into the core of source energy, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. This is 0 point energy. This is the code of total annihilation is total liberation. We resolve all things perfectly in the unborn mind of Buddha. This is the pure awareness of the I Am presence that rests at the center of the wheel, the Dharma, the truth, beyond all words, beyond all concepts, your true nature. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shine your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever, and with the power of your body, mind, and spirit, transmit your love to all sentient beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, here now. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.